Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Hi, today is December 22nd, and yeah, I think, I hope that I previously put the video up about how we was going to park with deers. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We was there once already in autumn, but then they was a lot smaller, and now they grow up a lot and they behave differently. And yeah, so that was really fun. Yeah, the trip is not that far, it's the same city where we live, but um, that took a lot time, and then in evening it was just home. Yeah, so that was mostly all our day today. About my advent calendar, this was 2 yarn what I get today. That was in hand-dyed calendar, and this one in a swap calendar. So yeah, and that's how they look knitted, these last two squares. So that's one is hand-dyed, this one from swap. Yeah, I think they look great. I tried today to put my blanket on a bed, and yeah, every time I'm doing this I'm like hopeless and think that I will never finish that blanket ever, because I thought like, oh yeah, I put so much effort and work in that, and it's not close to done at all. Yes, but something I did finish yesterday, after I was showing you that I'm ready with socks and need to put heels, I stayed longer, was watching some movie, and then that was a little more work, so I actually stayed that long until I finish socks. So that's my Christmas sock for this year. They're a little different because I didn't match the heel, I just pick up it when I had it and knit first one heel because I use for this afterthought heel, and then from the part when this one finished I start this one and then finish this one. But for me it's good enough because now they are from the same yarn, and yeah, they look like a pair of socks. They don't look strange now, and I like them a lot better as they was with that red yarn. So yeah, really happy how they turn out. Yeah, I think that will be first pair of sparkly socks what I own. Look great, I like it. Um, I use 2.5 millimeter needles. Normally I'm going down to 2 and to 56 stitches, but this time I pick up 56 and make that in 2.5. They're a little loose. I think they are like just normal. I just like socks to be tight. Yes, and normally I'm going for 2.5 when it's, I don't know, color work or cables or something like that. But I went for that and I like them. I really like them. But I measure and they took me around 50 grams. So I have around 50-gram back. Now that will be almost impossible to match them. At least I make like really short socks. This one isn't tall, but I actually prefer my socks not that long. I like shorty socks and I like socks not that long. I measure them to some socks what I own and like, and they're not shorter as some of them. So yeah, but I have more and I asked my daughter if she will be interested in getting socks like that. And she tell yes, so there are no chance that will be for this Christmas, but maybe to next. And then maybe I will find out how to match this with something. Yeah. Or maybe I can try to find if someone have leftovers of this. Have no idea how I will deal with this, but yeah. But they look kind of like, now when I'm looking this on the screen, they look kind of like different before, like before you knit them and knit it. But yeah, so one pair of Christmas socks done and one to go somewhere in the future. I will not be pushing myself. No chance. We have Christmas Eve like in 2 days. That's not gonna happen. Yes, but after I finish that socks, I was can't keep my needles free. It will be too bad. So I cast on socks from that yarn, but I get from my Secret Santa. I couldn't wait to do this any longer, so I started today and ta-da! I already went quite far. I even make the short row heel, and with this yarn I decided to don't put anything else there. It's kind of like two color repeat, but there's color difference in this green and in red yarn also, so it start like with more greenishly brownish and then went to more brown green, and now it's going to like cold green color. I don't know, there's picture of the socks on the back. I think like now it's better. And I hope you can see that green color is actually different in the stripes. So yeah, I don't gonna knit that long socks, as again I make them quite short, so it's already here heel. I don't know how long that actually is, like less than my hand. Yeah, so that's what I was working on today. I was working some of my Colorworks feature what I'm test knitting today, but then when we was going out I took socks. I didn't really have the chance to work with it, but they was with me. And then in the evening I was watching some movie with my husband and was catching up on some vlogmases, and I knit quite far. So yeah, they will not be finished until Christmas also, but maybe they will be finished until Christmas when we celebrate this in Ukraine, and we do this in January. So yeah, maybe I still have some chance to finish this one. Yeah, and yarn feel a lot different. This one is wool and nylon, and this one is merino wool and nylon, and they feel different. Yeah, even gauge is different because I'm knitting on the same needle, but I see that this one is tighter. But I know that when I will wash them, they will not be that tight. Yes, because of superwash yarn. But yeah, I think I make a lot of progress today. Yes, this sock finished yesterday, this one started today. Yeah, have 3 sweaters on the needles. Who gonna finish them? Yes, but yeah, that was all for today. Yeah, see you next time. Hi.